This is a true story that happened in my town.
This movie is big with gay people who like ate hot dogs with just fancy mustard. Weapons is the 2025. Weapons is the latest film by horror filmmaker Zach Kreger, who previously directed and wrote the film Barbarian, and it's doing pretty well. And I thought it was pretty good. Evil Chapel Roan really jump scared me. Jesus Christ.
Okay, we could.
Yeah,
I think.
no.
And cut. Oh
gonna
man!
stop recording?
Thank you, Sammy.
Oh shit, everyone.
No, we're in the. Oh yeah, I'll introduce my guests. All right, I'll have my guests introduce themselves. Thank you, Sammy.
You're welcome.
No, introduce yourself.
My name is Sammy. I was a previous guest on this show, so I really need no introduction. I'm your brother, though.
Okay.
Dwight. Hello. My name is Connor Lee, and I guess am I the first actual real guest that isn't blood related to you?
I mean, on this iteration of the show, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm very honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I'm a fellow movie watcher.
Oh my God, get it moving.
We saw Weapons. Can we say, hey, round of applause for that, right? Thanks. Hey, guess what? We're supporting original films in Hollywood. Am I right?
Can't really say it's original. If it's a knockoff of insert long legs. Hey.
I know that's a joke, but I have seen, okay. Is there a truth to that? Is that totally a joke from you?
It's not a knockoff, but it definitely has some similarities. Or maybe this is just a type of horror movie that's becoming big, with the weird old person as the evil, who that you're jump scared because they look so weird.
So you're saying that if someone's grandma is on hospice, that they look like a evil horror, Evil Dead style witch creature?
I mean, yeah. Have you seen old people? And I will say that the comedy was actually really well executed.
I liked all the tweaker humor parts. Those are handled really well. I feel like it could be kind of stupid or annoying, but it was very hit close to home, living in the Lynn Hood.
What'd I tell you, huh? What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? I'm a big cop and I'm...
I have to say, Weapons, so far, other than Sorry Baby, which is underrated, A24, movie of the year. And I know that's a little controversial, but the first two acts I thought were really creepy and interesting. And I understand why some people, including you, are polarized by the third act, because like we kind of mentioned, the first two acts are building up what's happening. Where did these kids go? What's going on? We're following the investigations of these various characters to try and figure out what happened. And in the third act, we find out.
I mean, to me, when I was initially seeing it, I think the whole ending with the chase scene with the kids and Aunt Gladys, I almost kind of thought that was it was like Scooby-Doo levels of kind of, I guess, just ridiculousness.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
It was still kind of funny, and I guess for her character and that at that point of the story, it kind of does make sense how Aunt Gladys has been this imposing figure throughout the entire movie, and how kind of threatening and menacing she was. But as soon as someone figures this out and uses the magic to reverse it and back on her, how kind of a pathetic character she kind of is. But I kind of I don't know. It kind of took me out of the movie at that time.
I don't know. When they tore her head off and the blood squirted everywhere, I was there. Was a big smile on my face. But
Yeah.
I can kind of understand where you're coming from because yeah, that's the most overtly funny scene in the movie, I guess.
Like Longlegs was kind of at times on the border of funny when it came to Nicolas Cage's performance, because it was like, you know, it's Nicolas Cage and that kind of makes it meta. I didn't think the Gladys performance was ever like funny when it wasn't trying to be.
Oh, thank you so much. My name is Gladys. It's so nice to meet you. Oh, I absolutely love this house.
Zach Cregger does a good job kind of embracing the silliness of the entire premise without like making it unserious.
Other than Bring Her Back, this is probably the scariest movie of the year. I think a lot of people are pinpointing when it comes to specific scenes, the scene where the mom who has been zombified walks out of her house and takes a lock of Julia Garner's hair as either the scariest or the funniest scene.
That scene is scary, man. That scene was creepy. The way the door opens, it's like video game-esque, you know, where it just opens with no source, and it's like it just opens and it lingers there for like 5 or 10 seconds before she comes out.
Clowns are scary. Clowns are scary. Is that a reference? Okay, here's the real question. Is that a reference to Barbarian, which has Bill Skarsgård, who famously played It
God, man.
in the movie
out.
It? Are there any flaws? Is there anything wrong with this movie? Or anything that could have been better?
Well, it was a plot hole that the person running the grocery store didn't notice the kid was buying too much soup every day. So,
Oh my god.
bumps it down. Yep. That bumps
No,
it
I'm
down
actually
to 1.
yeah, I've actually heard that because on TikTok I get a lot of movie like TikToks, and like so many people are like dogging on this movie just because they don't know, they're like confused. I'm just like, bro, like use your brains for like more than a second. Like it was like, oh, like, I didn't understand the movie. Like, oh, this movie needs a prequel. It's like, no, like you don't need to be spoon fed every piece of information ever. Like I think it's a good thing that they didn't explain like any of it.
No, it's the same with the kids. Why do they Naruto run? Really? It doesn't matter.
Also, death of theater etiquette, man. Remember, I watched it with Sammy. Remember, I think there were like 2 girls walking out, and like, and in the front, one of them like tripped and like fell.
I don't remember that.
Do you remember that?
No.
I'm like, bro, what are you doing, dude? Like, bro, like theater etiquette's
I don't
that,
know,
dude. Yeah.
Is that
Just kill yourself at that
etiquette, or did she
point.
just fall down? Really entertaining, really creepy, scary, good performances. Seal of approval from me.
Rewatching. 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 Rewatching.
See, that's the thing. Nick says that to every new movie that's rated well. He's like, I bet it'll probably be overrated.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when it is overrated, he acts like he's God. And that's only like 3 out of 10 times. Now it's not overrated, and he just pretends like that never happened. He's like, oh yeah, I was a Zach Cregger
that's
fan day
not
1.
entirely
I love
accurate.
Barbarian. I knew it was gonna be good. Yeah, right.
I think you just want every like popular piece of media to suck. Like whenever there's like a new movie coming out,
It's
you
not
always
that
think it's gonna
okay. It's not that I want every new piece of popular media to suck. It's just that I know that it will.
suck.
After foiling a bank robbery, Police Squad Lieutenant Frank Drebin Jr. discovers a sinister plot that may jeopardize the world. What happens next? Who cares? It's another Naked Gun movie. Kind of. This is Police Squad, the new version.
The new version.
This time with endless references and non sequiturs, some of which are funny. It's still about as good as the other sequels, though. The Naked Gun stars Leslie Neeson as Liam Nielsen.
Drebin.
Okay. Welcome to the film. Oh, I forgot I don't do that anymore. We saw The Naked Gun.
Yeah, we did quite a little bit ago, actually.
Is that like a jab?
No.
Excuse me. Oh boy.
So this is the new Naked Gun. If you look on Rotten Tomatoes and everywhere else, it's pretty well rated. People are saying this is a return to comedy at the big screens. But we saw it, and Now, the reason I have you on the show today is because you liked it a lot. You gave it like a 4.5, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
I think I don't remember.
So yeah, you gave it like a 4.5, and I gave it like a 3. Keep in mind that I gave the Naked Gun 1 a 4 and a deserved 4.5.
I think I gave it 4.5.
I have down in my notes that it's a vehicle for Liam Neeson to say silly things in a cool tough guy voice with varying success. And I drew a parallel there from that. And I don't know if you ever saw the SNL skits with like Josh Brolin. One in particular I'm thinking of where he's at like a wine and cheese night.
Your cat's a slut, busting it open for every lap at this lame-ass wine and cheese night.
And it's like, it's funny because he sounds like Thanos. And it's like Thanos is saying like, you just ripped a big fart in my house. you got the cheese. That's like what Thanos is saying.
I don't know. I wouldn't go so far as say it was a vehicle for that kind of like humor. I would say a lot of the jokes had more going for them than just that. Like those aren't the highlights. My allegory. Here's my allegory now. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, it's your famous metaphor.
I was saying that basically. What was I saying? Here's my allegory now. Are you ready?
Your famous metaphor. Your famous metaphor.
I was saying that this Naked Gun movie is kind of like a machine gun. Like you just shoot 100 million. Wait, no, that wasn't the allegory. This is my allegory for the Naked Gun. I don't know if you know this.
This is your famous. Sorry. Your famous metaphor.
Yes. Yeah. So my allegory is like I was saying, like, you know how in World War II they used to drop like 100 bombs over one thing. Because only like 20% of them would hit within like a mile of the target or whatever. Because they couldn't aim back then or whatever. You know. That's kind of like this movie with the jokes. You drop 100, you know, in hopes that like 20 will hit. It's a true Naked Gun fashion to have like a joke in every single like beat. So even if like 50 or 60% of them or 70% of them don't land, you're still getting like a solid 30% of a lot, which is a lot, that are funny.
I could see where you're coming from. That part is in the spirit of the original. I think my problem comes from the writing of the jokes. I was not a fan of the references and the non sequitur tangents that took up a lot of screen time.
That's my TiVo that I lent you yesterday so that you could watch season 1 of Buffy, so that you could start getting my references.
I know that, Frank.
And I specifically told you not to plug it into the internet.
The originals, what makes them so, I think, funny is that the jokes are never the main focus. The main focus is always the story. And the jokes just kind of like happen to be in there. There is a famous scene where Leslie Nielsen sings the national anthem as whatever, I forget the fake opera singer pseudonym he uses. That is also driving the story forward because he has to do it. He has to pretend to be the opera singer so he can get closer to Reggie Jackson. The closest to that is probably the Pamela Anderson scatting scene in the jazz club. It's not offensive to me, even though I didn't think it was funny. What is offensive are the examples I mentioned, the TiVo and the crab people.
I agree that some of those jokes aren't in the spirit of the original. They kind of fall flat, a lot of them. The thing is I wasn't expecting it to be anywhere close to as good as the original. I mean, the original is like one of my favorite movies, but I think that it's a step in the right direction. It did a better job at making me laugh than the majority of comedies does.
Oh, I need a bathroom. Oh, God. Come on, move. Focus, Frank, focus.
I liked the stuff with him pooping and farting.
That's a great moment, right? But they didn't go far enough with it. I wanted him to like fart like a lot more in it. I loved it when it was absurd, like when the kids are drinking beer.
Yeah,
you know, at the end.
I like that too.
It's probably my fault, really. I think I set my expectations too high. If this was called Grown Ups 3, I probably would have loved it, because it's part of a franchise that I enjoy a lot. Maybe, you know, I was kind of hoping for too much here. I think the opening with the bank is probably some of the closest, you know, in terms of relation to the original. He's like throwing guys into each other and they make a bowling, the strike noise or whatever. That was like classic Naked Gun stuff. So maybe that also was a part of it, is that it's also in the trailer and it's the first thing in the movie. So everything after doesn't quite hit as hard for me. Which is just stupid, surreal, absurd stuff like that I enjoy. Not talking about Buffy or what Sex and the City character you are.
Yeah. I mean, those are the weakest points of the movie. But for me, there's many good points, good to great jokes that were enough to sustain me.
Upgraded your car with the most advanced crime-fighting tech.
Drive forward 30 feet. Pretty smooth.
Oh!
This place is falling apart.
The last comedy movie I can remember laughing, you know, kind of a lot at was probably like, I remember laughing at the Minecraft movie. You know, cancel me all you want, but I thought that was absurd and shocking in like almost a meta way.
Chicken jockey.
It's better than Mr. Beast's video. Like, I would rather have that on in the background while I play Subway Surfers than Mr. Beast, I guess.